Hello friends, how are you? This video is originally intended to a friend of mine who is experiencing the darker side of gambling. But before I say anything to him, I want to make something clear. I am not speaking as someone who has never gambled. I've been there too. And if gambling isn't something you struggle with, or and you don't know anyone who's dealing with it, then honestly this video probably isn't for you, and that's completely fine. You can click off. But if any part of this sounds familiar, whether it's happening to you or to someone you care about, then I hope you stay, because I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to place a bet, to wait for the result, the anticipation, to feel that excitement when you win, and immediately want to do it again. So I'm not making this video to judge anyone. Originally, I just wanted to talk to my friend personally, but then I thought maybe he's not the only one going through with this. Maybe someone watching this is chasing their losses right now, maybe borrowing money, maybe constantly thinking about their next bet. Maybe gambling is already affecting their relationship, their finances, their peace of mind, or maybe their whole life in general. This video might only reach 5 or 10 people, maybe even less. But if just one person I can help with this, one person watches this and recognizes it, especially my friend, recognizes what's happening to them, and somehow this video help them make a better decision, then this video is a win already. So to my friend, and to anyone else who needs to hear this, let's talk about gambling. Right, so I want to start with my own experience, because I used to gamble too. And strangely enough, I didn't start because I desperately needed the money. It's because I was bored. Like, life felt repetitive, and gambling gave me something I was looking for at that time: excitement, anticipation, and something to look forward to. You put money down, you wait, you watch, and suddenly something that normally wouldn't matter that much to you becomes incredibly important, because now your money is riding on it. Every second feels exciting, every point matters, every goal matters, every result matters, because there's money involved. And then something happened to me, looking back now, that I actually regret. Is I won. You would think losing would have been the worst possible thing that could have happened to me, but no. When I won, my brain went, wait, I can actually make money doing this. It's like I found a hack or money trick at some point. Who doesn't want easy money? So I wanted proof. I actually have some screenshots. I was proud of it. It felt I had discovered something, like I had figured something out. And that's where gambling can really fool you, because that first win doesn't feel dangerous. It felt amazing. You don't sit there thinking, this could be a problem. You think, maybe I can do that again. So I did. And eventually, I started losing. And that's when gambling became completely different, because now I wasn't only gambling for excitement anymore. Now I was thinking about the money I had already lost. So yeah, I did. I started losing, that's when gambling became completely different, because now I wasn't only gambling for excitement anymore. Now I was thinking about the money I had already lost. Maybe one more bet, maybe I can win it back. I'll stop when I get back to where I started. Old phrases. And that's when I started understanding one of the most dangerous thing about gambling. Sometimes you're not even trying to win anymore. You're just trying to undo the loss, or just to get back from ground zero. You're trying to reverse what's already happened. You're trying to get back to zero. But unfortunately, the more you do it, the more you try to undo it, rather, the deeper you can go. That's where the term digging, or going into deep, and this is where gambling changes and stops being fun. At some point, it stops being entertainment. You're not excited anymore. You're stressed. You're checking your phone constantly. You're thinking about the money you've lost. You're calculating how much you would need to win just to get back to where you started. And I think this is where things can become really dangerous, because when you have money, you gamble your money. But when you run out of money, you might start looking for somebody else's. You borrow maybe 20 at first, then 50, then eventually hundreds or couple of thousands. And every time you tell yourself, once I win, I'll pay everyone back. It just needs one huge win to give it back, or make it even, rather. But there's a problem. What happens if you lose that money too? Now you haven't just lost your money, you owe somebody else's money. And suddenly that debt becomes another reason to gamble, because now you're thinking, I have to win, I have to get this money back, I need to pay them. So you gamble again. And suddenly you have a cycle. Lose money, borrow money, gamble to recover it, lose again, borrow again, or much worse, they'll end up or make up like an excuse to not pay somebody else's. Like they'll have someone in their family have medical emergency, or much worse than that. Yeah, I've seen it before. I know a friend that ridiculous excuses, like you would say that his father got some sort of sickness or something, then he'll end up borrowing more money, but his family members are all perfectly healthy. In the end, he just gambles it. So worst. And then so I was saying, lose again, then borrow again, gamble to recover it. And the deeper you go, the harder it becomes to admit what is actually happening. Eventually, the people around you start noticing. Your friends start wondering why you're always short of money. Your family starts asking questions. People become hesitant to lend you anything because they don't know where that money is actually going. And this is something I want my friend to understand. If I say no when you ask me for money, it doesn't mean that I don't care for you. Sometimes I'm saying no because I care about you. Because if I know that the money I give you might end up being gambled, then giving you more money isn't really helping you. It's just, maybe I'm just gonna give more fuel to the fire, or giving the cycle more fuel. And I don't want to do that. Sometimes helping a friend doesn't mean giving him what he's asking for. Sometimes helping your friend means saying no. And there's another thought that can keep someone trapped. I just need one big win, one win, and I'll pay everyone back. One win and I'll recover anything I've lost. One win and then I'll stop. But think about it. If you actually got that big win, would you really stop? Because gambling has already taught you something. It taught you that money can become more money if you just put it back in. Instead of thinking, I've won, I'm done, you might start thinking, what if I can double this? And that's the problem. Winning doesn't necessarily ends the cycle. Sometimes winning keeps the cycle alive. That's exactly why I said earlier that one of the things I regret most about gambling was winning in the beginning, because it gave me confidence, and that once you believe that another big win is just around the corner, it just becomes very difficult to walk away. Let me just close the door. Shut up, dude. So what does gambling actually takes from you? When people talk about gambling, obviously we talk about money. But I think gambling can take much more than money. It can take your time, it can take your sleep, it can take your concentration, your relationships, the people's trust in you. It can take away your ability to enjoy normal things, because suddenly normal life doesn't feel exciting enough anymore. And eventually you're constantly thinking about numbers. How much did I lose? How much do I owe? How much money is left? How much do I need to win? Who can I borrow next? What's your next bet? And suddenly something that started because you were bored has become the thing occupying your entire mind and maybe your entire life. And there's another group of people that I really think about when it comes to gambling: the elderly people, the pensioners. And I'm not saying that every elderly person who gambles has a problem. Of course not. But some people reach retirement age and end up risking money that took them decades to build. Just think about it for a second. You work for 30, 40, maybe 50 years. You wake up early, you go to work, you pay your bills, you save whatever you can, and eventually you reach retirement. That pension is supposed to help you live, supposed to buy you food, pay your electricity, and maybe allow you to travel, maybe allow you to spend some time with your children, grandchildren, maybe finally let you enjoy the years that you work so hard for. And then imagine risking that money on a bet. Money that took decades of your life to earn can disappear in a minute. And where does it go? Into somebody else's pocket. That's the part that really bothers me. Because when you're younger, you might tell yourself, I'll just earn it back. But when you already retired, your income might be limited, and you don't necessarily have another 30 or 40 years of work ahead to rebuild everything you've lost. And I'm not saying any of this to shame elderly people who struggle with gambling. There can be loneliness, there can be boredom, there can be need for excitement, there can be all kinds of reasons why somebody gets pulled into it. That's exactly why I think we should have compassion for them. But it also makes protecting that money even more important. So think about it. You work your whole life for it. You deserve to enjoy it. And do not exchange 40, 50 years of work for a seconds of maybe. So my advice is actually very simple. Try to relearn how to enjoy things without putting money on the line. Watch football without betting on who scores. Watch basketball without needing the final score to make you money. Watch esports because you enjoy watching the game, not because you need one particular team to win your bet. Play video games, play an actual sport, go to the gym, draw, cook, ride your bike, or go outside, learn something new. plenty of things, and find something that genuinely interests you, because gambling can train your brain to associate excitement with money. Something exciting happens, there needs to be money involved. It doesn't. There doesn't. There are so many things in life that can make you excited. Things that can make you competitive, curious, nervous, happy, proud, and none of them require for you to risk your rent, your savings, your pension, or your future. And maybe when you stop first gambling, normal things won't feel as exciting. Maybe watching football without a bet feels different. Maybe sitting down and playing game doesn't give you the same rush. Give yourself time. Rediscover those things and relearn what made you happy before. Every exciting moment needed money attached to it. Find somebody worth getting excited about it again, because your life doesn't need money on the line to be worth enjoying. And to my friend, hopefully you're listening. I'm not making this video because I think I'm better than you. I'm not. I've gambled too. I've felt that excitement. I've experienced the temptation, and that's exactly what I'm talking to you. And if sometimes I refuse to lend you money, please understand why. I don't want to help gambling take more from you. I'll help you in other ways. I'll talk to you. Let's have a drink. Go outside. I can cook something. Let's maybe play video games, sports, or bike, like lots of things. But I don't want to give you money when I believe that money could end up becoming another bet, because at that point I'm not helping you. I would rather have you angry at me for saying no than watch you go deeper because I was too afraid to say it. And yeah, one last thing, I love you, bro. Take care. And one last thing, and I want to make one thing clear about this channel. I know this video in particular is way too different of what I'm making. Even if one day this channel makes it big, hopefully, and a big gambling company comes to me and says, we'll pay you to promote us, I'm completely fine saying no, because this channel is gambling free. I don't want to promote something that I've personally seen become destructive in people's lives. There are plenty of opportunities, so I refuse gambling money cost me a sponsorship someday. I can live with that. Some things are more worth than sponsorship. So if you're watching this and you're already struggling, please don't wait for everything to collapse before you admit that something needs to change. And if you've already lost money, that money is gone. I know that's painful, but losing more money isn't going to make the first loss disappear. Think of it like you paid for the entertainment. At some point, you have to stop trying to win yesterday's money back and start protecting tomorrow's money. Talk to somebody you trust. Ask for help. Ban yourself in gambling sites and casinos rather as well, and start rebuilding the parts of your life that gambling has slowly pushed aside. And to my friend, again, you know who you are. I'm saying this all because I care about you. And to anybody else watching who recognize themselves somewhere in this video, I hope something I've said today stays with you. You don't need another bet to prove that you can win. Sometimes walking away is a win itself. And yeah, take care of yourself, friends. See you on the next one. Bye bye.